Let's come out and play.
GM guys, what's up? Kamusta kayo? Hello, ang dami na nating viewers tonight. Ayan, daming early bird. Kamusta guys? Nakapunta ba lahat sa road trip dito? Press 1 if napumunta kayo ng road trip at hindi pa rin kayo nakaka-get over. Ayan, shout out sa iyo, Mark John Manalo. Let's go. Kay Cedric Bautista, GM sa iyo. Ayun, sila John, sila Marion, pumunta ng road trip. Wash out, Mark John Manalo. Okay, sige. So, shout out daw kay Ian Kenneth Mariano, sabi ni John Carlos. Francisco Marco, pa-shout out po, Tito J. Ayan, ang dami. Angelo Roman Bagaspas. Ayun, sige. So, before anything else, no, meron tayong dalawang guests tonight. So, very unusual, diba? Kasi usually, isa lang ang nagiging guest natin. Pero for tonight, meron tayong dalawang guests. We have MixMob and XOCIETY. XOCIETY, sorry. Pero, unahin na muna natin si MixMob kasi meron tayong mga guests dito. And if you guys notice, kakatapos lang din kasi nila ng tournament. And we want to bring in some of our qualifiers from World Clash Tournament. So, let's all welcome King Orisan, one of the winners ng World Clash Tournament. Ayun, hello.
Yes.
What's up?
Good evening po, good evening.
Kamusta?
Okay naman. Busy sa gap.
Busy sa gap, no? Actually, kaka-launch nga lang ng Season 6, no? Hindi pa nga ako nakakapag
Grind lang ng grind.
True. Ayun. Pero, introduce yourself, sir. Ano yung background mo ngayon and paano mo na-discover ang MixMob before we dive in sa tournament, no?
Okay. Well, na-discover ko po ang MixMob dahil po sa YGGPH where they feature the MixMob community and do some gameplay. Yun, then, after nung feature na yun, tapos nagkaroon ng parang tournament, then sumali lang ako for fun. Then, yun, nakapasok sa qualifier.
And kamusta yung yung naging experience mo sa tournament ng MixMob? And kailan nga ba siya nangyari?
I think actually last month lang ata yun.
Last month. Mga last month, no? So, kamusta yung buong experience nung tournament?
Actually, mostly yung pinakagusto ko din yung rewards niya. Rewarding po yung gameplay niya, yung tournament. Isipin mo, makapasok ka lang sa mga qualifier rounds. Makapasok ka lang sa top 50, may prize. Then sa finals naman, bale may prize yung top 20. Makapasok ka lang sa may top 12 ng qualifier, makakapasok ka na sa may tournament na finals.
And magkano ang nakuha mo dito sa prize, if you don't mind me asking?
Actually, nasa $100.
Shish. Paldo pala to si sir. Paldo. So, actually, ano yung parang pinaka naging strategy mo sa tournament? Kasi narinig ko may mga nag-qualify din as a free bot eh. Or did you buy an NFT before parang going into the tournament?
No. Nung qualifier 1 tsaka qualifier 2, wala akong gamit na MixMob. Gamit ko lang yung BUP. Then, nung sa finals, bumili na ako ng MixBot. Kasi nga, syempre, iba rin talaga advantage ng may MixBot sa finals.
Oo. So, parang dito kasi napo-prove yung point na Kasi ang narinig ko usually comments is, naka-paid bot ako. Or parang paid bot yung kalaban ko. Parang wala na akong chance manalo. Pero ikaw mismo yung naging testimony na Hindi porket naka-free bot ka lang, wala ka ng chance manalo. So yung mga nakalaban mo ba sa tournament, lahat sila merong NFTs?
Sa may tournament, oo. Sa may finals, lahat
Oo.
sila meron. Pero nung qualifier 1 tsaka qualifier 2, actually, bira lang makakalaban ng BUB. Pero mostly, sila, mixed bot. Pero, nananalo pa rin naman ako sa mga naka-mixed bot kasi clutch gaming ganun tayo.
Oo.
Depende
And
talaga sa cards mo.
oo. And ano yung pinaka naging strategy mo dun sa sa pag-win?
Yung ginagamit kong mga cards dun is mostly tatlong dash. Yung mag-a-accelerate ka na mabilis, tapos yung pwede mong i-damage yung kalaban. Yes.
Okay. So more on speed and attack siya. And ano usually yung mga parang challenges mo kapag speed and attack ka? Kasi ako personally, ang ginawa kong build before, when I was using the free mix bot lang, parang lang ako nag-speed and defense lang ako. Hindi pa ako medyo marunong. Hindi ko alam kung nakalaban nga kita nung nag-together we play kami sa MixMob. Pero, ayun, yun yung naging build ko. Pero ikaw, ano yung pinaka naging challenge mo dun sa dun sa build mo? Or wala ba naging challenge? Kasi parang, alam mo, smooth lang yung tournament mo? Or wala kang talo, ganun?
Actually, may base from luck rin kasi yun kung depende sa lalabas na card mo. Mostly, lumalabas sa akin, medyo pangat nga eh. Pero, at long run, lumalabas naman yung mga gusto kong cards.
Oh, so anong strategy mo in terms of mga naglalapag ng cards? Iniipon mo ba muna yung mga energies mo or nilalapag mo agad siya pag may energy ka na?
Yes, ipon po muna kasi based from tayo clutch po tayo eh. Parang tatalunin natin from the final lap yung mga kalaban.
Interesting Pero actually, hindi rin ako masyado nakapag-participate kasi nung sa tournament, no. Pero ikaw ba, if ever given the chance na magkaroon ulit sila ng tournament, sasali ka pa ba?
Itatry lang. Sana makapasok ulit sa qualifier.
Alam, feel ko kayang-kaya mo naman eh. Nanalo ko nga ng may free MixMob bot eh. Pero what if mabigyan ka pa ng may NFT, 'di ba? And I'm sure they are, and you said na meron ka na ring NFT mix bot, no? So, ano ba yung price range? Sa mga, guys, if may questions pala kayo kay King Rizan, or if you guys want tips, kung gusto niyo humingi ng tips kung paano pumasok sa MixMob, sa tournaments, or ano yung mga strategies na ginamit niya, be sure to ask sa comment section. I-entertain naman natin yan. Pero, ayun nga, no? So, if ever na meron ulit, no, and if mas magandang mix bot ang ibibigay sa'yo, ano yung parang pipiliin mo ngayon? Meron ka bang something na gustong bilhin ngayon sa market nila?
Actually, ang pinakamaganda pong mix bot ngayon is yung may pinakamataas na durability. Yun pa lang naman yung ngayon.
Oo.
Yun lang naman eh. Durability talaga.
Actually, ang cancer talaga sa mga games, no, is pag makunat ka, tas mabilis pa ang pag mas mabilis pa yung mga speed mo. Well, personally kasi nung una, parang medyo nahirapan ako mag-build parang ang ginawa ko pa is puro heal. Parang, ikaw ba personally, sa tingin mo, yung mga healing cards, are they worth taking, or are they worth parang putting in sa build mo?
Yes, importante po talaga yung mga heal cards po natin. Yung repair kit, tapos yung full heal. Sobra talaga yun.
Ako kasi ang thinking ko doon is, if namatay ka naman, parang mapupuno naman ulit yung health mo eh. And parang, sa akin, kino-consider ko lang siya as a stun. Na parang, okay, pag namatay ka, stun, tapos reset. Anong mo doon? Anong say mo doon?
Yun lang. Mahirap yun eh.
Well, depende rin talaga, no? Depende sa depende kung ano yung strategy talaga ng player, no? Pero, nung bumili ka ba nung mix bot dun sa isang qualifiers, did you buy it using a glitch pod, or nag-redirect ka dun sa sa shop pa rin nila?
Direkta po akong bumili sa Magic Eden. Parang worth ano lang
Okay.
nakuha ko yun. Worth $10 lang po ata yun. Nabili ko nun.
Uy, solid. Pwede na.
Yes.
Pwede na. Oo.
Base price po yun.
Pero ano yung, could you give them like ano yung ano ba? Kasi narinig ko may mga glitch pods silang available ngayon eh. Ano ba yung mga laman nitong glitch pods na to?
Yung mga glitch pads.
Oo.
Actually, yung glitch pads na yun, pag nag-open ka ng mga yan, pwede kang makakuha ng, sa may legendary, epic, at saka rare, common. Possible makakuha ka ng mixbot. Pero
Okay.
the higher rarity ng pad na binili mo, mas malaki yung chance na makakuha ng mixbot. Pati na rin unique mask.
Oo.
Which is, yun. Then,
So,
ano pa ba? Meron rin pong suds yung nakakuha dyan sa mga pads. Actually,
so
never pa ako bumili.
Hindi lang pala siya mixbot ang makakuha mo doon. So parang sulit din kasi the more you spend, the more chance na mas makakuha ka ng legendary pati ng suds, no?
Yes.
Okay, pero hindi ito yung binili mo noon, no?
Hindi pa.
Okay, pero mukhang interesting, no? Kasi para siyang, alam mo yung para siyang yung mga, hindi ko alam, basta yung tinitwist nun yung mga laruan, yung parang makukuha mo na random thing. And dito, parang ang makukuha mo naman is mixbot, no? So, you have the rare, you have the epic, and the legendary. So, yeah, actually, kung mabibigyan din ako ng chance bumili na to, I would actually go for the legendary na para sulit. Kasi, $2, 9, tapos 99. And you said you won already with the price na $100, diba?
Yes.
O yun, pwede ka nang bumili ng legendary. Saktong-sakto yan. So, ano ba yung actually, may narinig din akong MixMob loyalty program. Pero before we go there, guys, I encourage everyone to please like and share the stream. So yan, shout out sa daming viewers natin tonight. Baka Sir King Uri, gusto mong i-shout out yung mga supporters mo dito.
Ayo. Shout out nga po kay Hiraya, yung hindi ko matalo-talo sa MixMob. Sino pa ba?
Bakit?
Si Bini na lagi kong kalaban nun.
Bakit di mo matalo si Raya? Ano ba yung mixbot niya? Ano ba yung pinaka-strategy niya?
Mostly, basta di ko talaga siya matalo. Alam mo yung parang ang layo niya na sa akin. Hindi ko na siya maabot. Parang advantage siya talaga sa umpisa. Yung durability siguro, ganun.
Actually, hindi ko rin parang, ikaw ba, pag sa simula ba, binabangga mo agad yung kalaban mo or hinahayaan mo lang siya?
Hindi. Mababa lang po kasi durability ko eh.
So parang iniiwasan mo siya, no? Okay. So ako kasi parang ginagawa ko, ang nakuha ko kasing mixbot nun is medyo makunat siya, medyo mataas yung HP niya. So parang pwede siyang mandarag sa simula. Parang alam mo yun, ang ginagawa ko sa simula talaga, parang binabangga ko yung mga kalaban ko para mas stun na sila sa simula pa lang.
Sobra din yung stun pag sa umpisa eh. Around 3 seconds siguro yung stun.
Question, mas matagal lang stun kapag na deads ka, diba? Compared yung mga cards na stun, diba?
Pero depende po yun sa sa tawag dito, willpower. Depende kung mataas yung willpower mo less yung stun rate mo.
Talaga? Yun pala ang willpower?
Yun nga, natuklasan ko rin nung last na AMA Discord sa MixMob.
Actually, may mga things din talaga na hindi ko pa rin, ngayon ko lang na-discover. Actually, alam mo ba, nung nag-together we play tayo, hindi ko alam na pwede mong, saan ka ba naglalaro? Sa mobile or sa PC?
Sa PC and mobile po.
Ako, nung naglaro ako sa PC, hindi ko alam. Kasi pag pinress mo yung W, di ba, pwede kang bumilis.
Yes.
Hindi ko alam na pwede siyang gamitin nung time na yon. And parang, nagtataka ako, bakit ang bibilis ng mga kalaban ko? Yun pala, meron palang ganong feature. Tapos parang after the stream, piniyam ako ni Paulitz. Ayan si Paulitz, shoutout nga pala sa'yo, Paulitz. King Uri, my idol. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream, sir. So yun,
Pati si Ulika.
piniem niya ako. Sabi niya, parang, actually, James, may mga pwede ka pang gawin na features dyan. Pwede ka mag-accelerate, ganyan, in exchange for your health. So, di ba mababawasan ka dun kapag nag-accelerate ka using the double?
Yes.
So, when I tried dun sa, like right after nun, tinry ko. Sabi ko, nga, no, parang pwede palang mag-W at mag-dash. So, takang-taka ako nun. Like, sabi ko, bakit ang mas mabilis sila sa akin? Yung iba nga naka-premix bot lang. So, parang, something's wrong. So, all this time. So, ayun, can you siguro quickly explain ba kung ano yung mga stats ngayon sa ano? Kasi for sure, as a qualifier, mas marami ka nang alam na stats ngayon dyan. So, yeah, there's health, may mga attack. Pero ano pa ba yung mga secret tips mo? Ano ba yung mga pwedeng stats na i-focus para mas gumaling ka pa?
Ayan. Based sa nakakalap ko is yung mix bot na gamit mo dapat is more in top speed and durability. Kahit mababa na yung acceleration mo tsaka willpower, iba rin naman kasi pagka nasa yung advantage mo sa kalaban mo. Sabi mo, yung isa first lap pa lang, yung isa second lap na. So panalo na yung second lap, 100% na yun. Then make sure na dapat alam nyo rin pala yung mga deck ng cards kasi meron yung parang magandang combination doon. Then dapat alam mo rin pala yung mix bot mo kasi iba't iba yung skill niya.
Yun nga eh. Actually, yung last mix bot ko, hindi ko pa masyado na-explore din yung pinaka-skill niya. Pero ikaw ba, nung nagka-mix bot ka na nung sa sumunod na qualifiers, no? Ano yung naging skill nung mix bot mo?
Hindi ko alam eh.
Same, parang
hindi ko alam.
Nung tinatry ko siya sa dun sa nung after na may skill siya. Parang hindi ko alam kung nagiging invisible siya or what. Pero iba-iba yan, di ba? Iba-iba yung mga skills per mix spot. Pero sige, punta na lang tayo sa favorite card mo. Ano yung pinaka-favorite card mo sa speed muna? Sa speed?
Sa speed?
Oo.
What do you call this? Wait, check natin.
Sige, actually lang. Pwede naman. I-discuss din natin yung mga para at least Ako kasi sa speed, minimix ko kasi parang may mga 1 energy ako na speed, may mga 3 energy, ganyan. Pero in terms of sa attack, ako sa attack, ang gusto ko lang doon is yung mga homing eh. Para hindi na siya hindi ka na mag-ano ng direction. Pero ikaw, ano yung preference mo sa attack?
Sa attack, syempre ang favorite ko yung homer. Yung may magnet.
Yung homer. Yung may stun.
Kasi ini-stun kasi yung kalaban.
Oo. Tapos may bawas pa, no? Yun. Actually, ang dami
natin. Kita ko na.
Ayun. Ano yan?
Kita ko na yung sa may yung sa speed. Ito pala yung favorite ko, yung hyper wings. Naganda kasi nga gamitin pang clutch. Yes.
3 energy yan, di ba? Tapos kapag binangga mo, may damage? Or stun?
Yes. Both. Stun and...
Yun. Yun din ang gusto ko. Ang favorite ko sa speed eh. Pero sa defense, meron ka bang particular card na ginagamit dyan?
Yung ginagamit ko lang yung shield na yung one energy lang. Kasi bira ko lamang gamitin yung defense.
Talaga?
Yes.
So more on speed and attack ka nga pala, no? Tsaka, parang, alam ko kapag pag may shield ka, diba? So, may blue, may shield. Pero, I think, pwede ka pa rin ma-stun nun, diba?
Yes, pwede pa naman.
Tsaka bumabagal ka pa rin. Okay.
Depende yun sa skill na ginamit sa'yo, diba?
What about traps? Gumagamit ka ba ng traps?
Nung qualifier, yes. Oo. Ang favorite ko dun yung how do you call this? The mine, I think. Multi-trap, I think. Multi-trap ata yun. Yes, multi-trap.
Okay. So, yun yung 3 lanes or 2 lanes lang ang
3 lanes. So, 100% na may standard, siya. Madadamage.
Question, hindi ko pa kasi nagagamit yun eh. What if ginamit mo siya, tas nabangga ka sa sarili mong trap? Possible ba yun?
Yes. Oo. Kaya dapat gamitin mo 'pag nasa umpisa ka talaga. Nasa unahan ka ng kalaban mo.
Okay, gets. Kasi may possibility na dalawa kayo yung tamaan nun.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, sige. So, move on tayo, no? May narinig ako, meron ding loyalty program si MixMob.
Mhm.
Ano kaya to? Could you siguro give us, ano ba yung pinaka nagigets mo dito sa program na to?
I think konti lang kasi ang alam ko diyan sa sa loyalty program ng MixMob.
Mhm.
I think ito yung pag-i-stake ng mga MXM, yung token ng MixMob, which is MixMob token.
Ooh.
The higher
Okay.
I think the higher the MXM you stake, mas malaki yung rewards.
Solid. So, magsi-stake ka lang, no? Mas mataas na ang annual reward mo. So, nakalagay dito 15 to 20%. Ikaw ba, nakapag-stake ka na or magsi-stake ka pa lang?
Mag-i-stake pa lang sana.
Solid. Well, ako personally, magsi-stake din ako siguro after I get yung glitch pad. Ang gusto ko kasing glitch pad ngayon yung legendary, yung purple, mukhang solid eh. Tsaka, ewan ko, ako kasi parang pag sa mga games in general, parang gusto ko kasi nag-e-explore ako ng mga builds, ganyan. So, ikaw ba, nag-e-enjoy ka ba kapag nagti-theory crafting ka ng mga builds? Ano ba mga games na nilalaro mo ngayon?
Actually, ano ba? Mostly ang nilalaro ko ngayon is mga, what do you call this? PvE games lang naman ngayon. Mostly PvE games lang.
Yeah.
Pero may PvP pero hindi pa rin naman tulad ng Society, PvP,
Uy, solid.
GOG considered as PvE para sa akin.
And speaking of Society, we actually have a next segment, no? Pero syempre, hindi muna natin siya ipapakilala because wala eh. Gusto ko muna mag-MixMob. Pero yeah, guys, if you have any questions for Sir King Nuri or me, feel free to ask dito, no? Pero magsha-shoutout lang ako ng mga tao dito. So shoutout kay JC, kay Marvin Balasa, Let's LFP, kay Arisan Barona Jr., kay Jimarni Paro Branzuela, LFP pa shoutout. Yes, sir. June Val Recinto, Joshua Ramos, shoutout sa'yo. Aniel Purificacion, Alex Polinar. Ayun. Prodigy, shoutout sa'yo, Sir Prodigy. Tagal na kitang hindi nakikita. Ayun. Mukhang goods na goods ang ating audience tonight. Guys, pa-like and share ng stream if you haven't already. So, yeah. Ayun. So, anyway, Sir King Uri, meron ka bang mga last message para sa ating audience or in general sa community natin, no?
Yes, so kung maglalaro kayo ng MixMob, punta po kayo sa Discord ng MixMob. Kasi nga po sa Discord ng MixMob, naglalaro po mostly lahat ng community doon. Pati yung mga developers naglalaro na rin. And sometimes yung sa Discord nila, nagpapag-giveaway sila. So make sure na pumunta kayo doon and open nyo yung notification nyo kasi minsan may chance kayo manalo ng mga USD, SADs, at saka mga MixBot. Possible yun.
Ayun. Solid. So, ayun, if you guys actually want to try out the game, available na siya, 'di ba? Available na siya sa App Store?
Yes.
Ayun. So, very simple. If you're on mobile, head over to your App Store and simply search for MixMob. And if you want to try sa browser, mag-go lang kayo sa website nila, mixmob. Tapos, you can try the game sa browser, no? Actually, we can pin din siguro yung dito, yung game nila. Pero yeah, and Sir King Uri, may any last ka pa ba? Or where can people follow you? Ayan, join their Discord. Yeah, where can people follow you if you have a page, ganyan, you want to plug?
Okay.
Ayun. Sige, so Proceed na muna tayo sa commercial. We'll be right back. And thank you so much, King Urisan, for being the guest here tonight. We hope to have you soon. And sana, guys, na-inspire kayo because, again, hindi porket naka-free bot or free mix bot lang kayo sa tournament, hindi ibig sabihin nun wala na kayong chance manalo. Because Sir King Uri here is the perfect example of, you can qualify even without buying a mix bot NFT. Pero yeah, thank you so much, sir, and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Hello, and I'm back again. Yes, that was a short commercial, a short but a very interesting commercial because just as I have mentioned earlier sa stream natin, we have two guests for tonight. So first was MixMob, and obviously on the upper right corner of the stream we have XOCIETY as well. So the trailer that you saw earlier was Society. And without further ado, I want to welcome on stage the head of community for Society. Here's no other than Ryan from Society. Hey, GM, what's up, Ryan? How's it going right there?
It's actually incredibly super busy times right now. We're in the middle of a massive playtest of our brand new pop extraction mode. Yes. So I'm giving you all my attention while simultaneously giving my community all of my attention at the same time. So it's great times, lots of people interested to play, but I'm looking forward to a great session today with YGG Philippines.
That's amazing. And yeah, so Ryan, why don't you tell us a bit about the game first? Or, referring to the trailer earlier, like what's the gameplay all about? What is Society? And, how can our community here try out the game?
Yep. So Society is a pop shooter with RPG progression, which essentially means that on the scale of hardcore to super casual, it leans more towards the casual side. It's a third-person shooter, so you see your character in full view. The characters you play with are frontier avatars, which are on the Ethereum and NFT chain. The game itself has various modes such as PvP, PvE, and what we call UGC. UGC currently, in our build, has a collaboration with Pudgy Penguins as a proof of interoperability and what we're doing. The team itself is made up of industry veterans from across Korea's largest gaming projects and companies such as Nexon, NCSoft, Krafton, and the art is spearheaded by Myungjin Lee, or MJ Lee as he may be known depending on where you are, creator of Ragnarok Online, an absolutely massive IP out in Southeast Asia that I'm sure people know. And what we're doing right now, literally right this minute, is experiencing and having one of our playtests where we show some of the development we've been doing for the last 2 to 3 months. New modes, new content, new collaborations, such as Pudgy Penguins this time. Previously, we had Pixelmon, Clo, Fabricant, and other amazing partners. And also putting in proof our sort of play-to-earn mechanics and uniqueness of that. So what we have right now is pop extraction, where players get in a sort of mix of PvE, PvP. So you have generic enemies as well as other players. Get loot, get goodies, extract, or lose it all if you don't extract. If you want to get involved, it's super easy. You just have to follow the Society X or get involved in our Discord and apply for a code. Just literally ask for a code. You might get a very lucky member that will give you one, or take part in events, and you'll get in and you'll be able to play right now.
Hey, let's go. So you heard it, guys. If you want to try their game, please join their Discord, which we will be pinning right here in the stream. And before I ask a question on my end. Guys, if you have any questions for Ryan here of Society, be sure to ask him a question, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. We got the head of community right here, so ask him questions, guys. Let's go. The comment section is open right there. Well, personally for me, I've tried Society when I was in Thailand. So it was the event CBW, and the first time I've tried the game there, I quite enjoyed it. I didn't win the show match, but I really quite enjoyed the game. But can you tell us a bit more about what was the inspiration behind Society? Like, why was it created? Um, Tell us more about it. What's the inspiration behind it?
Sure. So Society was created or inspired by the idea of creating more social, fair gaming. Old Ginger, who is the project founder and leader, has spent a lot of time building sort of collaborative games with traditional game developers, Web 2 developers, and people like 2K and everything like that. And he realized that for the vision of doing a truly social game or a truly collaborative game where players had ownership not only over their skins, but also in terms of things within the ecosystem, such as companies, shops, tournament systems where players owned, controlled, and contributed, Web3 was essential for this. That's because of things like obviously DAOs, NFT ownership, and interoperability promise, where you can have cross-pollinating experiences. So he knew that the best way of getting that vision where you build and keep a game going for the long term, you needed invested players. And that's what you get with NFTs and Web3, and especially that ownership concept, which we broaden beyond just owning the NFT. You own parts of Society. With our upcoming IGC or in-game corporation shares, the idea is that if you see a person that's selling guns, like an NPC, we asked ourselves, why couldn't you be a share owner of that company, helping yourself to get
cool.
hoping yourself to get in-game share of revenue and make decisions on what tournaments are launched and other things like that. So yeah.
Okay, so basically, like, the more you buy, like, the more shares you get. Is am I getting it right?
So yeah, specific with in-game corporations, it's something we're still developing, and it's part of the proposition that's out now with the pop extraction. You can win spots for it, but it's still something we're developing and putting out there. But on a fundamental if you wanted to essentially take over the shop that the NPC owns, if you had enough shares, you would de facto be the owner, manager, everything else that. But obviously shares exist beyond just your control. Other players may want to take over with aggression, take over and collaborate with other in-game corporations. So we feel there's a lot of interesting play to happen there, not just beyond the interest of owning, but what new unique game experiences could come with that too.
Exactly. And is there like I was wondering if there's like a limit to the amount of shares one player can have in the game?
So with the in-game corporation mint, it's still in planning stage. So what we have committed to is people that own our frontier avatars, which are unique characters in-game with boosted gameplay and rights. They have a set amount of shares guaranteed to them. Now, I can't reveal that too publicly because, like I said, still developing and keeping a few things secret and getting ready for alpha later down the line. But yes, you will have a certain amount you can buy, but it's all gated through what we call NTX, which is a soulbound token, which means that we can live true to one of our core principles, which is there's no free lunch. So in Society, you only get rewarded for what you do. You can't just come along with a big bag and completely dominate. You need to engage in the ecosystem, the player base, because at the end of the day, games need active players.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's a very healthy ecosystem because it doesn't just encourage the players to just spend, but it's not enough that you pay for this game. You actually have to, do the effort, right? But Yeah, and speaking of maybe a little bit of a teaser and what you can share, what are things that we can expect in your roadmap?
So, what I can share and tease a little bit of right now is something that we're actually putting into proof with our current pop extraction mode, the thing that your community can get active and engage with, play with. What we have there is people winning NTX from game and then converting it to on-chain NTX on Sui, our partner Sui. Now that on-chain Sui NTX will convert down the line to our actual token, our native token. So what we see is that NTX is very integral to how you get yourself deeper into the ecosystem, but it also helps to keep things fair by engaging and funneling you down into actual play rather than just, again, sweeping through. Because, again, with a plan to have a very large-scale player base, lots of PvP, PvE mechanics, you need engaged people. And so that's how we're structuring everything to reward you by what you do and what you play.
Yeah. And may I ask when the date of the pop extraction is, going to end? Like
Yep,
when
so
when did it start and when did it end? Yeah.
We are live right now. We started on the 15th of July, and we will be going all the way until the 23rd. We'll be playing, and we've slightly adjusted the times to this, but we will be playing from 01 to 04 UTC and from 12 midday to 3 p.m. UTC each day. We extended the time because we saw from the first day our players wanted more time to engage in some of the mechanics, so we thought it was only fair. So a little bit of extra alpha for you there. You've also got that. We've extended our time every day.
So basically, during these play times where our community will be participating in the pop extraction, they will be more eligible to gain more NTX rewards during those time frames, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I believe YGG has some exclusive invite codes that gives their community boosted earnings, not just in terms of NTX for the first time they log in and provided they log in for the complete 8 days, but also in terms of weapon skins, character skins, which will unlock in early access as we head towards the end of the year. So really integral, really good idea for your community to get in and take advantage of those codes. If they've missed out, there's still chances around the world and around the community. But I know YGG has been very, very good with rewarding its player base.
Exactly. And by the way, before I proceed, guys, the Gleam link is now dropped in the comment section. So be sure to click the Gleam link and do all your quests. But yeah, and thank you for sharing all those information about the pop extraction, Ryan. I have a personal question myself for society. Will there be is the game more rewarding in terms of PvE or PvP?
So in this pop extraction mode, it's a classic blend. There's push and pull. You can take down PvE enemies, or you can go head to head with other players that are also trying to extract in the same world. If you're a little bit sneaky like I am, you can hide back, stay away from other players, take down the mobs, the bosses, and then exit out very happily. With previous modes, we've had traditional deathmatch, team deathmatch, but for our playtests, we focus on one mode that we're sort of polishing, showing how we do it in society. So right now, they're a little bit of a blend. We have players that are aggressively taking each other on because that's how they want to play that mode, but we also have players like me that hide away a little bit, but still get rewarded.
Personally, I am a PvP player and I really focus more on the PvP aspect, but it's really I think it's interesting for me to be able to get a grasp of the game in both aspects, like PvP and PvE, so it doesn't get too boring when I keep playing PvP. At least I can get a break and do PvE stuff. But I think we have another guest from our community, and maybe we can put him in right here so he can ask you directly questions if he has any, because he has been playing Society for a while now. So let's all welcome on stage Mao Sama from the YGGPH community. Let's go.
Hello, GM. Hi,
Hey,
Ryan.
GM Malsama, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. And actually, I want to grind, but we have a live right now.
Yeah.
The Asia server is already open. So,
good.
guys, for all the YGG pips that's watching right now, you can play the game. It's already open, and it's
Hey.
their day 2. So make sure to get your daily check in, guys, for free NTX. Okay.
And Sir Mausama, I have a question for you. How's the experience so far in the playtest? Could you share us a bit more about what you have been through so far? Because I understand that it was yesterday, the pop extraction, but have you actually, participated?
Yeah, I tried the game yesterday, even though I'm a bit tired from the road trip. So, uh, the game mode now it's so much different from before because you have to battle monsters, and aside from that, there are players too that you can battle in game. Uh, Also, it has a extraction mode where there is a warp zone that you need to get out to keep your looted items. But sometimes there are people that just camping near the warp zone, so it's really hard to get that loot out.
What can you say about that, Ryan? Is that like a strategy that most players have in the
I would
game?
say players always fall down on two categories. There's the ones that want to sit back and snipe you and take whatever you've got and then walk off and be very happy with themselves, or the ones that are a bit more willing to engage in systems, defense, etc. The best tactic against campers is to approach from both sides. So we have solo mode and we have squad mode. We're seeing that the people that like to sort of hang by the extraction point more prevalent in squad mode, as you'd expect, where they can kind of triangulate a little bit. So if you go in with your own squad and think, right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to secure our own extraction point, then you can find yourself quite comfortable. My personal tactic is always, like I say, just to try and be a little bit sneaky. Try and take that opportunity when they're distracted, perhaps when they're taking down some poor, unfortunate person like Moa Sama, and then I sneak in myself and escape. But
Yeah.
that's my style of play, a cheeky play.
What about you, Mausama? What is your style of playing, or what is your overall strategy to survive, a PvP match?
Right now, I'm focused on killing monsters because that is one of the category in the pop extraction leaderboards. So
Yes.
I'm not really good at FPS games, so my focus is just killing monsters right now.
Yes, you're quite
Okay.
right. As part of the wider pop extraction mode, we have several extra events. So whoever kills the most monster, top 5, top 15, and 50% there's raffle. Also, people collecting the in-game coin. It's called credits. And also a slightly unusual one. If you see a blue cube in the PvE pop extraction area, you should destroy those as well, because destroying them counts towards one of the extra events. It also drops some items and stuff.
Yeah. But Mausama, how's your PvE experience so far? Because I understand there are really players who want to focus on PvE. But so far, would you ever, try PvP mode, or would you rather just focus on the PvE aspect? Like, how's your experience so far, like in the PvE world of society?
The PvP mode right now is really intense because if someone saw you walking, they're just gonna hit you. just uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're just going to chase you, and then if you die, your loot will drop, and then they can get it, and then they're that's it. You're
Mm-hmm.
done, and then you can play again and
Yeah. I have a
There is
question, Ryan. So is there going to be an advantage of players who maybe buy NFTs or have more um, crates? Will they have an advantage in PvP mode as the game starts, or are they all fairly balanced like in the match?
So in these playtests, these spotlight playtests, players are equal. They're equally matched. NFT owners have a little bit more NTX dropped to them on the first day as a sort of welcome. But as the game progresses into early access, we'll start seeing that the higher grade NFT you own, the more rewards you get. So, for example, if you're playing the pop extraction mode when it's in early access, you as a first grade avatar could have a free revive during the pop extraction mode,
Mm-hmm.
which would be quite an advantage compared to guys that don't have that, general players that are playing without NFTs as well. So what we do right now is kind of get the theory locked in, get the gameplay locked in, get the idea that what we know is building is exciting and fun, and then layer on that sort of cherry on top as we head towards early access.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I have another question because I am very curious about this as well. Because in other, MMORPG games, when you're in PvE mode, you can still participate in PvP. In this particular case, in your PvE mode, in society's PvE mode, is everyone collaborating as a team, or can they actually player kill someone and take their loot?
Yep. So in pop extraction mode, players
Mm-hmm.
can kill players. They can definitely take each other down. In fact, that's how you'll probably get yourself some of the best loot because, as Mao Summer was saying, people hanging by extraction zones waiting for you to check out with your goodies, they know that you've got something good on you because you're headed to extraction. We do have
Oh.
straight up PvP death matches that we have tested out before, but right now we're doing this, like I say, pop extraction blended mode.
Mhm. So you gotta kind of hide and be sneaky and be careful because people will know if you've got loot.
If you're heading to an extraction zone, it's a target on your back for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, again, guys, if you have any questions for our members right here, for Mausama and Ryan, please feel free to ask. And I want to give a quick shout out to everyone who is watching here right now. Joe Ross, Mike Stephen, shout out to you. Ken, Jericho, Shoni, Hayag, May, Sarangay, Diosa, and yeah, Hayag Jimson. All right. So are there any more things we sh- that we should be excited about, like way down the roadmap?
So way down the roadmap. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
teased it earlier when talking about how NTX will convert to our native token. So obviously things like token generation is on the horizon. Explicitly giving too much detail on that will get me into a lot of trouble. So I have to be very careful. I have to stop there.
Okay.
But for this pop extraction mode, we have put across 5 million NTX for various different events, in-game, out-game, player feedback, everything like that. And that represents the largest amount of NTX we've put out. The total cap for NTX that we are publicly committing to before it will be converted is 15 million NTX. So right now, this is a significant chance to get involved in one of the most rewarding times for playing Society before early access.
And thank you so much for teasing us with a lot of stuff. And we understand if you can't give everything yet, but again, guys, if you want to try out the game, head over to their Discord. We'll be pinning it again in the stream. And yeah, if Sir Ryan, do you have any other last message for our community who's watching right now?
So yeah, the last messages are obviously we'd love to see you come in, get involved in pop extraction mode, running from now until the 23rd, every day from 01 to 04 UTC and from midday to 3 p.m. UTC. every day. Extra stuff to look forward to on the horizon. Looking at the roadmap, we are looking at expanding out user-generated content. We aim for a full early access release before the end of the year. We are committing to more collaborations and cross experiences. We obviously have got Pudgy Penguins. There's a really exciting one that I really want to happen that I couldn't name, especially with the head of business right next to me. He'll clip me around the head if I say anything. But there's some interesting collaborations coming along with Web3 spaces, traditional, Digify people, everything like that. So exciting stuff. Try to be as open as possible in the Discord, in the community. So you never know what you might squeeze out of me if you join in and get involved.
Yes, sir. All right. So if you guys want to know more about Society, be sure to join their Discord. And actually, I forgot to ask about, are there possible, upcoming tournaments that we can expect anytime soon?
So for communities and for guilds and everything like that, there is potential to run more tournaments, especially now that we have a pop extraction mode with a spectator mode. What we'll do is we'll get ourselves to the 23rd July. We'll see how everything lies. And then as we get ready for more exciting things, more development update, we'll start sort of going back, having regular sessions with our community to play this mode again. We do that fairly regularly. And then occasionally inviting special guests. So you never know. We may see you guys up there championing away for YGG Filipina.
That's so great. All right. So what about you, Sir Mausama? Do you have any last messages for our community before we wrap up the stream?
Just play, guys. It's free to play. It's already up, so we have 3 hours playtime right now. And let's see each other in game.
Yes, sir. Let's go. So, guys, this is a free-to-play game. You don't need to pay in order to play and participate in the pop extraction mode happening now. All right. And Sir Ryan, is there any page you want to plug, or where can users find you online?
So the important places to go to are one, app.society.io. You'll see everything there that you need for Society, and then obviously hit up Society's X profile, which is Society Official. Make sure you hit up the Discord, which I know the link's been up a few times. Get yourself involved. You see me there. Pay attention to our regular town halls with sneaky leaks. Try and join the 999 Club, and if you don't know what that is, you'll have to find out. So extra stuff in there for you guys. And just generally, you can find me on X. Look for the head of community. We also have a massive spotlight campaign with 650,000 NTX up for grabs through social campaign. So lots of sharing of information. You can find that up on app.society.io. And that's pretty much everything I can chill right now without going even further.
That's good. And we want to thank you as well for all those teasers and all those stuff that you have shared with us. And I hope, guys, that you all have learned a lot from Ryan here. And again, feel free to participate in the pop extraction happening now and try out Society. All right? So you can find me in my socials. It's jin.shiro. So if you want to follow me for more tarot reading content or gaming in general, just follow my page, jin.shiro. All right? So I'll be seeing you guys soon, and thank you so much, Ryan, again. And I hope we hope to see more of you in our communities. All right.
Awesome. Great to have been here, guys. Looking forward to more times.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Let's come out and play.